is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I'm here today with another unboxing. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you may recognise this packaging as being from one of my absolute favourite shops to buy diamond paintings, which is Diamond Art Studio UK. And they wrap their diamond paintings like a present, which I love. Anyway, they had a big restock recently, and there was this painting that I had been wanting to get for a while. I eyed it up last time, but let it go out of stock without buying it, and you know, I was proud of the restraint and all that, but everything comes to an end. So yeah, I have bought it. So when you get a parcel from Diamond Art Studio, you will get this beautiful parcel with the purple ribbon and their business card. Oh, that's the cat trying to break into the room. Sorry, I had the door closed behind me because I've got the tumble dryer on and you don't want to hear that chugging away. And obviously Xander has reacted very strongly against a shut door, as most cats will. So yes, let me get in. I'm hoping that I've opened the right one because I've got a couple from them waiting to be unboxed, but I think this is the right one. Ooh. Effortless work, cat, effortless. Okay, it is the right one. So I have got Breathe of Night. You can just see a little bit there of the image. And this is by the artist Andrea Tramutolo. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm really fascinated by the name. It says Breathe of Night. It definitely says breathe because there's an E on the end. But I would have expected maybe Breath of Night. So that's, I wonder what the meaning is of that. Anyway, it's kind of cool. Right, let me crack on. Oh, Xander's now ripping the paper on the floor. So apologies if you can hear ripping noises. And of course, now he wants to go out. Go on then. Cats, eh? Okay, so let me get the innards out of my painting. Woo! 2 rolls of drills, because it's quite a decent sized painting, I think. It's 60 by 80, I believe. Yeah, 60 by 80. And I don't have a toolkit because Diamond Art Studio do give you the option to opt in or out of that. I don't think it makes a difference to the price, but yeah, you can have one included for free, but I don't need any more sort of basic toolkits. So let me get this open and show you what I have got. Where's my sticker sheet? There. I'll look at that in a second as well. Okay. I'm just going to quickly roll it back on itself. It feels really big for a 60 by 80. I think it's because there's so many colours that there has to be 2 rows on the schematic. So it's quite wide, even though it's actually just a 60 by 80, which is, you know, quite a standard size. Anyway, here it is. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And this artist has a couple of pieces like this, and I actually really enjoy this particular one, and the kind of soft rendering style that Diamond Art Studio has, I think suits the artwork brilliantly. And do you know what? I'm seeing straight away quite a lot of colour blocking, which is quite exciting because this one has 103 colours. So I'm also expecting a lot of confetti. And if you've watched my videos before, I always chat about how I like a mixture of confetti and colour blocking in a painting. If you're not sure what those terms mean, confetti means that you are changing out the colour in your tray very often because in each section that you work on, there's maybe just a few of each colour. And colour blocking would be something like this big block of one colour. And I like a good mixture that keeps things entertaining for me. And I find that if a painting has a lot of colour blocking, I get a bit bored. If a painting has a lot of confetti, I don't necessarily get bored, but I do get a bit burned out and need to take breaks. So I like to see a mixture even in a painting like this. Isn't it gorgeous though? I should show you the top, shouldn't I? Oh, I love it. I've got a few tiger paintings. I don't know what it is because before diamond painting, I wouldn't have, you know, thought of myself as a tiger enthusiast. But they just seem to be so beautiful in artwork. And yeah, this one's joining the collection. So let me take a little look at what else I've got here. Your sticker sheet from Diamond Art Studio will come in a pouch like this. And it's all roly-poly because it's been in there, but obviously you can flatten these sheets out before you use them if you wish. And, oops, it really is roly-poly. 2 pages. It's all sticky, so you've got a picture of the artwork and the details of the artwork if you want to put them in a logbook. And then I have got, as I said, 103 colours, loads and loads of symbols for them to pick out. But I mean, they do max color kits. I did unbox outside the sweet shop if you want to see what one of those looks like. But yeah, they've got experience with having to find a lot more symbols than 103. Generally with paintings with a lot of symbols, you will find that a few inevitably are a little more similar to each other than may be ideal, but that's because there's often just no way around it because there's only so many things that work as a symbol. But I'm not spotting anything difficult scanning over this. It all looks pretty neat and clear. Brilliant. I also really enjoy that Diamond Art Studio does this thing where colours where typically you would maybe expect a white symbol on a darker background, they actually print in yellow. And that is because it comes out more clearly, because you don't get colour bleed, because you're actually printing the yellow symbol rather than just leaving a space, which is what happens when white is put in the middle of dark symbols. So yeah, these all look good. Now, look at these beautiful colours. Oh, I've just realised my overhead light's on, which will be making everything very yellow. And I've forgotten to put my side lights on. Right, this video is going to be a bit darker than usual. Sorry about that. I was in a rush to get going before I have to go on the school run, and I apparently forgot everything. So yeah, I will have to edit this and make it a bit brighter for you. But yeah, purples and blues are the main thing that jump out at me, which just so happened to be 2 of my favourite colours. What a coincidence that I was drawn to this painting. But there's quite a few other colours in there. I see some lovely pinks and a bit of orange, some darker shades, some teal. Lovely. And it is a square kit. I believe this painting only comes in squares. Diamond Art Studio do offer a choice of round or squares in some of their artwork. I've noticed in a lot more of their recent releases, they have tended to be squares only. And I think that's because they're starting to do these really big detailed pieces, and you really kind of need squares for that. Otherwise, it would have to be humongous in rounds to get the same kind of level of detail. So yeah, I personally, squares are my favourite, so that's not a problem for me. If you do prefer rounds, check out their website because they've got plenty in rounds, but not everything will be available in rounds. Okay, I am going to pan over this so that you can take a look at it more closely, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so there you have it. Isn't it magnificent though? I mean, seriously, it's gorgeous. All these blues. I might be a little bit burnt out of blue by the end of it, but that's okay. I can mix and match with other paintings and then splashes of colour through it. It's just stunning. So, as you'll have seen when I panned over it, there are sections of this that are pretty heavy confetti. Just zooming in a bit closer to here, and I don't think that would be the heaviest confetti. I reckon this section of the tiger is quite intense, but none of it's too bad. I'm actually really surprised that I don't see more heavy confetti in it. Mind you, I'm terrible at judging it. I look at paintings and I think there's not too much confetti, and then when I work on it I'm like, ah yes, there's the confetti. But I really don't think it's too bad. They do hand render their paintings, so they go over it and edit and just make everything make sense and tweak things. So they will iron out any unnecessary confetti, which is always nice, because I'm not such a big fan of, you know, completely computer rendered pieces that have like random dots of colour in amongst other things, because the computer's done it that way. And then this section here, I mean, there's loads of this Y symbol, there's loads of this D symbol, like huge blocks of colour for a painting like this. So it really is a painting that gives you a mixture of both. I like it. That makes it a lot less daunting. I think one of the reasons that I held off on buying it the first time round was just, you know, I have a lot of pieces that have a lot of confetti and when will I get round to it and that kind of thing. But I'm less daunted looking at it than I was. I'm also really excited to work on one of Diamond Art Studio's newer kits soon. The ones that I've worked on so far have been slightly older ones and they have been fab, but they've made so many improvements since then. And I have several of their kits with the newer canvas and the newer tighter grid, and I'm really excited to get stuck into one of those. I've actually kitted up outside the sweet shop and I'm going to be starting that soon. Please don't shout at me for not doing it on camera. I know that some people did want me to do that one as a kit and chat, but firstly I did it with a friend. Mostly we both sat and kitted up hours, and secondly it would have been hours and hours and hours and hours. Diamonds and Washi does have a really great kitting up video for that kit if you really want to see it, but even she had to kind of speed up through a lot of it, so yeah. Sorry about that. But anyway, I'm going to be working on that one soon and I'm excited to try their new improvements for myself. But I'm really, really happy with this. No ABs, which I think makes plenty of sense because the colour palette of the artwork is quite muted and soft. And there aren't really highlights in it as such, because even the tiger part of the artwork is quite... it's quite a sort of dark muted white, isn't it? It's not, you know, particularly glistening or anything like that. So I think that makes plenty of sense. I'm not personally someone that tends to edit my paintings and add in special drills. So I'm fine with that. I will trust their judgment on it because I think it's going to be beautiful. I have seen a picture of this kit being worked on in their group and it was looking stunning. The person had done maybe half of it or so and it was gorgeous. Oh yes, can't wait. So I'm not sure if this is still in stock. I will check that now and put it on the screen if it is or it isn't. If it isn't in stock, then they will be restocking. They are very much a company that promises to restock all the kits that they are still selling, that people still seem to want, as long as that's within their control. So yeah, I'll pop that on the screen and yeah, it's just gorgeous. Do go check out Diamond Art Studio if you haven't before, and also this artist who has lots of lovely pieces with them. They only sell licensed artwork, so yeah, gorgeous. I'm really happy I finally bought it. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it. If you are not currently subscribed to my channel and you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider doing that too. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.